Hello. In this video, I wanted to cover a question that I've been asked quite a bit since joining Team MVP. And the question is, how does someone get sponsored? And while it's a good question, there's not really one answer. So what I wanted to do was kind of put something out there that I think covers the basic ideas on why a company would sponsor a player and kind of the route to go through if you're interested in seeking sponsorship. So I've kind of broken it down into 4 areas that I think kind of help round out why players get sponsored. So those 4 things are participation, planning, purchasing, and posting. So to start off with, participation. I think first and foremost, companies want good players and good people out there representing their brand. So participating in a good number of events, both inside and outside of your region, participating in special events that that company might put on is also a great way to get your name out there and to get recognized. For me, that's meant traveling a little bit outside of my area, playing about, I want to say, 16 to 18 sanctioned events and some other unsanctioned events as well. And yeah, I think that participation and getting yourself out there really is a big part of it. So that's the first step. Next up, planning events. So for me, I've planned a few C tiers locally, as well as started a league, and have helped with other events that are not my own. So I think that helping to plan and being involved in that side of things is also really important. Companies and potential sponsors like to see somebody who's involved not just in winning and taking those winnings, but also putting together those efforts and the fundraising and those other parts of it as well. So part 2 is planning. The next part is purchasing. So actually putting your money towards equipment, towards a specific brand that you like, and being able to show and use and talk about those things knowledgeably. And in order to do that, first you have to purchase some of that equipment to use in events and to show off. So for me, that meant as I switched my bag over, learning some new discs and talking about them with other people, learning all I could, purchasing those that equipment so that I was able to use it and familiarize myself with it. And the last one is posting. So I think in this day and age, with social media and with the way information travels around, I think that knowing how to post, what content to put out there, and presenting yourself in a good way through those posts is another great and useful method to get your name out there. So for me, I used Reddit, YouTube, like I'm using right now, and other forums online, as well as, of course, like Facebook and other more popular social media as well. To put information out there, to post when I was going to play in a tournament, to show off my equipment, to show off the results, especially when I had a good day. So I think posting and along with that, the presentation of yourself so that you're posting things that that company would like to see and that puts them in a good light. So those 4 things, participating, planning, purchasing, and posting, and I think the other part of it is just the person themselves. So I think it takes someone who is marketable, who puts themselves out there, who's able to do at least a couple of those 4 things that I mentioned. And I think with doing those things, there's always a good chance that it might take a little while to work with a company. I had been throwing all MVP since 2015 and got added to the team this year. So it's not something where you can just check all those things off and boom, you're done and you're in. And I can't speak for how other companies look for sponsored players as well. There might be a few other things that they might be looking for. But those things that I've mentioned and talked about, I think are good for any disc golfer who's really looking to put themselves out there and is seeking a sponsor. So I hope that's somewhat of a good answer to that question. If you have any other questions or would like me to cover something else in one of these videos, make sure to post down below. I always enjoy reading comments, so if you have something, please leave it here. As always, thanks a lot for watching.